thing. Alright, Temple of Gainz. Play loaded isolateral. DY bro. Black. So carrying the pieces in the house right now. Sticker just blew away. So that's what I'm doing. I'll let y'all know when it gets assembled. May have to have my wife help me carrying these and piece by piece. Pieces are light, so carrying them really isn't that hard, which is helpful. It's like pretty much as disassembled as it can be. So if you're somebody like me, I'm messing the sticker off. I'm trying not to do that. If you're somebody like me and you need things to come taken apart so you can get into the house, wherever you want to put it in your home, and you want hammer strength like pieces or hammer strength pieces, basically. Let's just say that, because like some people will call any leverage machine hammer strength or hammer strength like. I mean, like basically hammer. If you like hammer strength, or some of the, I don't know about the knowledge pieces. I think they may come the same way too. But if those are the kind of pieces that you like and you want to have them in your home gym, definitely. Temple of Gainz, you can get it at a good price, and customer service is great. Shout out Carl. Carl helped me out a lot. I had an issue with my order. Not really an issue with my order, but I got my order instructions, and this was the only one that didn't have any assembly instructions, so I could pregame it. They got those up there. I reached out to them. They fixed it right away, so that was cool. And the correspondence was back and forth to get that issue resolved and to make sure it was resolved on the customer end. So them helping me also helped everybody else, obviously. But yeah, now if you like hammer strength, go with hammer strength if you want to support the official brand. But I'm just saying, for the price of one hammer strength machine, you could probably get 2 or 3. And for the home gym, for the home user, it's not going to be a big difference. And of course, hammer strength does have an option where they can go, you could get the pieces and they'll assemble it in home for you. But if you're somebody who just wants to order, you're not trying to spend that much money, you're on a budget, you want select pieces, but you can't go just buy from someone, or some of the other companies, they ship them already assembled, and that's not going to work for you. Temple of Gainz. Why am I not getting any more pieces from Temple of Gainz? Well, because I already got enough. This is probably my final piece for the home gym. We all say that. This may be it, at least for a while. The Temple of Gainz was around when I started my home gym. I really started ramping it up. I definitely would have gotten a few more pieces from them. So I appreciate them. I appreciate the customer service. All right. Yeah. Got the Temple of Gainz DY Road, baby. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this today on back day. The room's still a little in disarray. Have to rearrange some stuff. First thing I'm going to say is this is a little bit taller than your standard DI row. And if you see, I'm looking up at the weight horn. Bro, it's tall, dude. Like, I got to reach up like I'm offering a sacrifice just to put the plates on here. But you guys are going to see that. What I like about this, what I like about it is that I didn't put the weight horns on because not enough space. What I like about it is that first and foremost, hold on. This is nice. Now my wife is like, dude, this is all scratched up and these handles are slightly not lined up, which I noticed on some other stuff. But it's not really a big deal. Some people's stuff is good, some isn't. Probably just because where the manufacturing is on these, I guess, hammer strength based machines, not leverage, but like you'll know when you go on there, they have their own version of hammer strength stuff. They got their own version. Now they redoing the Knowledge Explode stuff. I mean, they got stuff and it's good, but at least on these, the handles are kind of like not always lined up. Not a problem. But I was telling my wife that this, I just didn't take the plastic off of this. I lifted it up a little bit underneath it. It's actually pretty. And when I told her that it was a little bit tall, because it's taller than I expected because of the hammer strength version. And yeah, I looked at the information. So I told my wife, she's like, oh, maybe you should contact them, right? I'm like, no, because I looked at the information. I just didn't realize how tall it would be, because I didn't really measure like height wise, because I knew the ceilings were high. It's like 82 inches tall. Now, one thing you'll probably notice is, with this being higher, on a hammer strength version, the weight horns kind of sit lower and the range of motion is slightly greater. Now, what I'll say is, it's not really that big of a problem using it, which you'll see because I'm actually literally about to hit back. But what I'll say is that you will notice a difference using that version versus the hammer strength version. Do I think it's that big of a deal? I'm about to use it officially for the first time and let you know. But so far, I am pleased with the purchase from Temple and Gainz. People usually are talking about the multi-flight or the quad send, which I don't got space for a quad send. But I'm not hating on them. That's just something that I wasn't prepared for. So if you're like 5'2" and you're looking at a DY row, definitely don't get the DY row from Temple and Gainz, because you won't be able to reach to load it. But only if you're watching this, maybe you could talk out. I know you handle the manufacturing, right? You go talk to them boys. Maybe they can redesign it or something for the shorter folks. I'm 5'9.5", and I got long arms, so it's not really a big deal to me. Even if I were weaker, it would be harder for me to load it. And I'm not dissing. I'm not saying don't buy their products. I'm just saying that particular product, like my wife, she can't use that without me. She's not tall enough so to reach it. So yeah, but we'll talk more about it. I'm gonna review it. I'm not gonna show you the whole back workout, but I am glad to have it, and we're gonna make it do what it do. All right, so I sped this up a little bit, but the reps were so slow that when I sped it up, it still looks relatively normal. This is me actually using the machine, and as you can see, I could get an okay range of motion, and it feels good. It feels pretty good, you know? I've been enjoying using this now. I've been using it for several weeks. That handle being uneven doesn't even bother me at all. I don't even feel it. But I've heard from some other people that those handles can be like that. And someone even said that they had a piece from them where the handles were uneven, and over time it rectified itself. But if you're watching this, you can look at it and just tell it's not that big of a deal. All right. And they were very great with their customer service, getting back to me, helping me figure out what needed to be done. Like I mentioned in a video, there was an issue where the instructions were not on the website. Not only did they get those to me, they updated the website within, I would say 5 minutes, but it was less than that. I got the email, went, and the instructions were up on there. They sent me a link. I told them that the link still didn't have the information, and the DY Bro was the only machine that didn't have instructions, which makes me think either they don't sell a lot of these, or whoever's been buying it has just been winging it. But they got on it right away. So if you ever get something from Temple and Gainz and a communication or equipment, something's not right with it, definitely reach out. Definitely reach out. If you're missing something, don't tough it out. Reach out, because they got on it right away. And I bought this. This was not a get it for a review or none of that kind of stuff. They're not promoting these products or like that. They moved on to the newer stuff. Okay, so nothing like that. Nothing like that. I've also been using this as an overall back builder. You can use it to hit the lower lats if you raise the seat up, especially if you do a single arm. But what I've been doing is doing it like this, and then once I get tired, unilaterally driving into that lower lat. Third back exercise of the training session. So I'm trying to adjust the seat still, get the right position. First time, felt the seat was a little bit too low. Second time, a little too high. I'll say this. 2 plates on this version. So y'all saw earlier I tried to get full range of motion, couldn't. You get full range of motion, but just not as much of a stretch as you're used to on the hammer strength version, at least for me. But it is heavier. I'll say that. It's heavier. I think it's just the way the machine's put together. So It ain't gonna be plate eating. Ain't gonna be doing that. So thanks for watching this brief. Shout out, you don't need a team. My man Carl, thanks. He was immensely helpful. Through all the inquiries. There was an issue where the instructions weren't on the site for this only, right? And I let them know they got that rectified ASAP. Communication was swift. Even had me go back on, check it right away, make sure it was together. So if you have an issue, reach out because they're on it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. This was just me talking about this one machine. First time I got something from Temple of Gainz. The hype, I only got this one machine. But as far as the customer service, their willingness to work with you, if you have a need, a concern, reach out to them because they will make it work and they will get you right. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but these rings, they're good for matching your hands up evenly because sometimes on these you may be uneven when you grab it. So I do appreciate that. And it's a little passive, but it's efficient.
I'm only showing you guys this awkward clip, which is actually from a different back session, different day altogether, to show you, look how far out the handles are in front of me. Because the weight horns are lower, like that part is slanted lower, it causes these arms to also be higher up. So you really get a deep swoop motion when using a hammer strength DY row. I figured showing you this from this angle would drive the point home. I mean, I would have got a better angle if I didn't have it set up just on the floor, but a frontal angle wouldn't have allowed for you to see what I'm talking about via a two-dimensional space. So if you look at how my arms are starting up, I just have a better range of motion. You get a better contraction at the end. So is there a difference between what I have from Temple of Gainz and the official hammer strength version? Yes. When I say it's enough to where I would buy the official hammer strength version over the Temple of Gainz, obviously not, because I didn't, and I stand by that. How you gonna act?